How can you have your best year ever as a freelancer or a solo entrepreneur? You need to plan for the upcoming year in your business the right way. There are 3 core components for doing an annual business retreat planning session. First, reflection. Looking back on the past year enables you to look at your patterns, both the positive and the negative. You need to know where you are starting from in order to move forward in the best ways possible. Second is review. Assessing the past year gives you concrete information for what to prioritize moving forward. Think of this in terms of analyzing the data, pinpointing what did and did not work and why, doing performance reviews and checking over your business plans. All of those types of things. And by the way, in my previous video, we went over 7 core questions to ask yourself when you are doing this business planning reflection and review stage of things. So definitely check out that video in case you missed it. Third, goal setting and action-oriented planning. Focusing on your longer-term goals helps you to understand when to work on what things and how to do it and in what order. It really gives you a lot more perspective. If you're wondering what this can look like in action and you want very step-by-step processes, templates, guided questions, sample schedules, checklists, all the things, then you will definitely want to check out my Business Planning Retreat Intensive. It provides you with all of your solopreneur business review and planning needs. Link is in the show notes to access that now. When you are doing goal setting and action-oriented planning for your business in preparation for the upcoming year, here is what you'll want to take into consideration. These are the top 3 questions you need to ask yourself. Number 1, what specific goals do I want to work toward in the new year? What actions can I take to make progress on those goals? Always connect this back to your personal life goals and your personal values. When you are a freelancer, when you are a solo entrepreneur, everything in your business should always connect back to your personal life. So make sure that you're taking that into account, because if you are doing a bunch of planning for your business and you are not thinking about how it fits into your personal life, then you're going to really struggle with work-life balance, and you're going to be building a business that doesn't actually align with your lifestyle needs, with your longer-term goals in your personal life, with your personal values, all of those types of things. It's also important here to ask yourself, what am I willing and not willing to do with specific actions? So when you know what the goals are that you want to achieve in your business, and you know, okay, here are the different things that I can do to make progress on those goals, well, then you really need to ask yourself, just because I can do them, are they things that I really want to be doing? Am I willing to take those actions? And if I'm not willing to take those actions, why am I not willing to take those actions? What about those actions feels uncomfortable or doesn't feel like me? All of those types of things. That can really help to determine, is the goal itself an issue, or is my strategic action plan that I've kind of created for how I want to achieve that goal, is that the problem? Or is it both? So you can really look at, how can I make sure that the goals that I've set for myself are the right goals for my unique situation, and are the actions that I want to take to achieve those goals also the right actions for me and for my unique situation? Number 2, what non-business things do I already know are coming up in the new year? So here you can think about any types of personal vacation or family obligations or holidays or anything like that. Make sure that you are blocking off your calendar for those things before you even start setting your business planning things into your timeline, because you want to make sure that your schedule is very realistic. And oftentimes what a lot of solopreneurs will do is they'll think about their business and, again, not take into account their personal life. So you want to be doing this with your calendar. Start with your personal life, fill in what your personal life needs are, and then fit your business into that. And so this might be on a very day-to-day sort of schedule. Do you have specific places that you're supposed to be at different times of the day? Do you have weeks blocked off when you're doing a family vacation, right? So you want to plan in all of that into your schedule before you start scheduling in your business tasks. Number 3, based on my availability for the new year, and based on the goals that I've set for myself for the new year, what is my order of priority for different tasks and actions? Here you can identify specific time allotments and energy allotments and when exactly things are going to happen. So here you are going to map out into your calendar when you want to work on different tasks and activities. And you can really break down your whole year by the quarter, by the month, by the week, and even by the day, depending on how detailed you want to get and also how many moving parts there are within your business. Especially if you're very multi-passionate, then you'll want to be really, really intentional and strategic with everything that you're working on and ensure that you have space for it and time for it and the capacity and bandwidth. Now, after you've done this, you'll want to take a step back and look at, okay, have I over or underestimated how much time or energy these different things will take? What is really going to serve you best? And is there anything that can be simplified so that it still fits into your year, but maybe without quite as much pressure or stress or complicated strategies that you currently have in place? If you're looking toward the new year, if you've mapped out your plans and it's feeling like there is a lot that you have set for yourself, then really looking at where have I overcomplicated things and what can be simplified. That is going to be so useful for you. And I will also tell you that as a solopreneur who has had their own business for over 12 years, and as a solopreneur success coach who works with all kinds of different freelancers and solo entrepreneurs, this is one of those things that I see come up again and again, where people will be overcomplicating things without even realizing it. So I can pretty much guarantee you that you are overcomplicating something in your business. There are almost always ways that you can further simplify your strategies and your plans and your systems and your processes. We can also work on this together. I am happy to coach you on this. Visit saganmorrow.com/coaching and book your sessions today, and we can do all of this together. That link is in the show notes. The last thing that I want to mention here, when you are mapping out your calendar and putting all of your different tasks and projects into your schedule, is to make sure that you leave yourself with buffer time. Because some activities might take longer than you expect, or they might require more energy than you might think, so then you need more downtime afterwards, or unexpected things can just come up in life or in business, or you might have a fresh new idea that you're really excited about and you want to act on. So when you have extra buffer space built into your calendar, so those are basically empty days, right? Those are extra days. Those are times for you to have nothing in particular that you are supposed to be doing on those days. By doing that, you are allowing yourself to create room for the unexpected, whether that is, positive things and good things, or maybe not so positive things, but things that you need to make room for anyway, right? If you get sick, then you want to make sure that you have buffer time built in so that you don't get completely derailed from your plans. So always make sure that you give yourself more time than you think you are going to need for all of your projects. And the great thing about doing this is that if you end up needing a little bit more time, you're not going to be stressing out about it. You might even be working faster than you think, in which case you have even more extra time to play around with. So that's a lot of fun. So after doing all of this, by this point, you should have specific goals for the new year, a strategic action plan for how you will achieve those goals, a calendar or a schedule for when you will do each of the different tasks, and buffer time in case you need a little extra space here and there. Doing all of this is going to save you so much time in the future, and it's going to help you achieve your goals that much faster and more easily and more enjoyably. Be sure to stay tuned for my next video where I will be sharing with you some business planning retreat tips so that you can implement all of this in a way that works great for you.